Welcome to the NovaTime PTO Request Training Deck. Let's have a look at the employee side. When logging into NovaTime, you will need your employee number and your password. Instead of clicking the punch button like you would for clocking in, click on the button that says Employee Web Services. Once you're there, look for the square that says Leave Management and click on that. On this next menu, look for the button that says Add Request and click there. A box will appear with many drop-down menus. The first one you need to set is the pay code. You can choose PTO for paid time off or absence schedule for unpaid time off. Remember that your total time for time off needs to be in increments of 4 hours. Any other numerical increment will not be accepted. Are you choosing a range of days that you will be off? If so, make sure to click the multi-day slider and add in the range that you would like. If you notice, in this example, some weekend days have automatically been taken off. If you do not have enough PTO accrued at the time of this request, this error message will show up. As mentioned before, increments should be in 4 hours, 4, 8, 12, so on and so forth. If you put in any other number, this error message will appear. Click OK and then change that to an increment of 4. You're all set. Click the Submit button and afterwards click the OK button. We encourage everyone to make sure that their request is actually there. Once you're done, click Pending and make sure that you can see your request there as pending. The Leave Calendar. The Leave Calendar is where you will be able to see what PTO or absence schedule time off you have. You'll also be able to see the PTO time and absence schedule time that your teammates have. To access this calendar, click on the hamburger menu in NovaTime on the top left. Then, click on Scheduler, and in the drop-down box under Calendars, click on Leave Shared. The Leave Shared calendar will open up, and this will be very important when requesting PTO that you be able to see your own hours, as well as be able to see the hours of your coworkers, so as to schedule ourselves appropriately and based on our business needs. Need to cancel your PTO request? Click on Leave Management. Then, click on the All Requested button. On the left-hand side, click on all the checkboxes for the dates that you wish to cancel. Once you've selected the dates, click on Change Selected and then choose Cancel. Once you've clicked on Cancel, you'll notice that your status now says Cancel and the font color has been changed to red. You will also notice that your PTO has been removed from the calendar. Here is a frequently asked questions section. Scenario 1. I only have 1 day of PTO available. but I need to take more days. What do I do? If you don't have enough PTO days accrued, don't worry. You simply create a request for the PTO time you have available immediately, and if you need more time, then you can create a separate request and choose Absence Scheduled. Scenario 2. I want to use my PTO sometime further in the future, but have not accrued that time yet. What do I do? You can create a request using Absence Scheduled for manager approval purposes. Once you get closer to the date, you simply create a new PTO request for the same time, and the system will be set to recognize your accrued PTO. Make sure your manager approves the request. The original absence schedule request will act as a placeholder. A tip: make sure you keep track of your PTO. Do not use more than you need to, and be mindful of the time that you need. Scenario 3. When will this new PTO approval request process be implemented? The process is effective immediately. See your manager or HR if you have any further questions. Scenario 4. I'm a salaried employee. Do I need to log into NovaTime to put in my request? The answer is yes. And make sure you follow these steps. If you are unsure of the employee number and password, reach out to HR and we will help you get access to your account. Hello, and welcome to the NovaTime PTO Request Training Deck for Managers. Once you've logged into NovaTime, this is the manager's dashboard. Click on Pending Requests. You will find those right here. Once you're in the Requests menu, you want to hit the Expand All button. That way, you can view all your requests. Right below it, you will see all the statuses that you can put the request on. Make sure to choose the appropriate request status. When you're finished, make sure to click the Save button, or else your changes will not be saved. To view all of your requests, regardless of any date filtering, follow the arrows. From the hamburger menu, you click on the scheduler, then click Requests. Once on the Request menu, you can go to the drop-down box right here. Choose to filter by all or by pay period. There may be requests that are outside a specific pay period that you may not see if you have it very specifically filtered. Once again, all your requests will appear here on the bottom left. From there, you'll be able to click on the drop-down status box to approve, decline, or remove the request. Remember to click Save after making all the changes. Leave Calendar. Managers will want to navigate to the Leave Shared Calendar. You can access it by clicking on the hamburger menu. Click on Scheduler. Under Calendars, click on Leave Shared. This is your Leave Shared calendar. Here, you will be able to see all of the employees on your team that are either scheduled for PTO or absence scheduled. There is a color code that you can see on the left side. Another option that managers have is to view the annual calendar. For this, you need to go back to the hamburger menu, click on Attendance, then click on Annual Calendar. When you are in the annual calendar view, it allows you to view further into the year and once again color codes the type of leave for your convenience. The following is a series of frequently asked questions that we have received from employees. Scenario 1. An employee asks, I have only 1 day of PTO available, but I need to take more days. What do I do? If employees don't have enough PTO days accrued by the time the request is put in, don't worry. They simply need to create a PTO request for what they have available, and if they need more time, then they can create a separate request and choose absence scheduled. If they don't have enough time, they can create a request once again and choose absence scheduled. Scenario 2. I want to use my PTO time sometime into the future, but I have not accrued that time yet. What do I do? In this scenario, employees can create a request using absence scheduled for your approval. Once they get closer to the date, they can create a new PTO request for the same time, and the system will be set to recognize their accrual. Once again, you will have to approve their requests, and it's always good to keep in mind that employees should manage their PTO time so as to have enough available for the time they needed. A question we get often is, when will this new PTO approval request process be implemented? The process is effective immediately, so they will be looking to you or they will be coming to HR if they have any further questions. And finally, scenario number 4. I am a salaried employee. Do I need to log into NovaTime to do this? The answer is yes, and make sure you follow these steps. If employees are unsure of their number and password, reach out to HR and we will help you get access to your account. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.